Alright, what's going on guys? Today, got a new series coming out for you. What we have today is the first in a three-part series of at-home workouts that you can do yourself at home with no equipment. I know we're all locked down right now. I know a lot of us are probably losing it, and maybe some of us want to start working out for the very first time. So this series is going to be for you. To break down how this is going to work, basically I've got a list of exercises that you're going to follow along with. What we're going to do is 4 sets of 12 repetitions on each exercise. So as you're following along, all I'm going to have you do, once I give the cue to pause the video, you will pause the video and then do the exercises. Pretty simple. Once you're done with that series, you'll just unpause the video and move on to the next series of exercises. So remember, each series I present to you, you're going to do 4 sets of 12 reps. If on the exercise you just cannot get 12 reps, go to your maximal effort, all right? The number's not very important. All that matters is that we're doing something, okay? Now, right after that series of exercises, we're going to finish the workout with a series of back-to-back exercises that'll really get your heart rate up and really have you finishing strong. So let's go ahead and get started. Day 1, we're gonna have 5 exercises in total, and the first 2 exercises you're gonna cycle back and forth. The very first exercise is going to be the push-up. Now, if you've checked out my push-up guide video, you know how to make this exercise easier if you cannot do a push-up. Just incline the push-up like this. This will make the exercise quite a bit easier for you to do. And if you need to know how to do a push-up, check out that video. But as we're doing our push-ups, we're gonna control our descent on the way to the ground, pause at the bottom for 2 seconds, and then press through. Nice and strong, okay? Do that 12 times. As soon as you finish that, cycle into the leg lift, the exercise right here. Now on this exercise, number 1, we're not putting our hands underneath our back. We're keeping our low back flat to the ground. We're gonna lower our legs down as far as we can get. If our low back starts to come up off the ground, you've gone too far. Back it up just a little bit, okay? The point of this movement is to keep the abs tight, keep them strong, and put a stress on them with our legs to try to stretch them out. If our low back comes up, we've lost that tension in the abs. So no ego here, guys. Just go as low as you can. Hold it for about 2 seconds and then come right back up. Again, you're gonna do 12 of these right after the push-ups. So this will be the first series. Go ahead and take a 2-minute break. Remember, we're doing 4 sets of 12. So go ahead and pause the video and then we'll move on to the next one. All right, how'd that one feel, guys? Good, I hope. For our next exercise, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the split lunge, okay? This is one exercise, but you're gonna have to switch legs. Remember, when we're doing this, we're gonna get into a split stance, nice and wide. We're controlling our descent on that back leg all the way to the ground, tapping it on the ground, and pushing through that front leg to come back up. Nice and controlled, knees aren't caving in, glutes are tight. And you're gonna do 12 on each leg. Take that 2-minute break, finish out the series, 4 sets of 12. Go ahead and pause the video. Good job, I know those legs are burning. Let's move on to the next series, starting with the upper body with chair dips. So how we're gonna perform this exercise is grab chairs or a bench, anything like that. We're gonna place our arms behind us, place our feet on the ground. Our elbows are gonna be pointed straight back, not flared out. And we're just going to do 12 dips, okay? Keep your butt close to whatever object it is you're using to dip. Don't let your butt drift forward and away. What this does is try to make the movement easier. So do 12 of those, and then we're gonna move on to the next exercise right after that, which are gonna be toe touches. So lay flat on your back again, point those feet straight up in the air as best you can, and all you're gonna do is crunch up towards them, squeeze for about 2 seconds, and then control yourself on the way back down. This is really gonna burn towards the upper abs. Knock out your 4 sets of 12, pause the video, and we'll move on to the last exercise. Alright, last exercise in the strength portion, guys, is the side plank dips. All you're going to do is get into a nice sturdy side plank. Make sure that you're not rounding forward, you're bringing your shoulder blades together, chest nice and proud. If you have to straddle your feet for balance, that's okay. That'll make things a little bit easier. And all we're going to do in this position is dip our hip down, dip it down as far as you can get, and push right through. And once you do this 12 times on one side, just flip over to the other side and do 12 on that side. And finish out the series, 4 sets of 12. Go ahead and pause the video. Alright guys, we just got through the strength portion. Now, let's move on, get a sweat going, get that heart rate up. So in this series, we're gonna bang through 5 different exercises, back to back, 20 repetitions each, okay? That means you don't take a break until you've done every single exercise. No breaks in between, guys. Push through on this. So you may need to write down each exercise so you have them in front of you, since the video will be paused. But remember, 20 repetitions, next exercise, 20 repetitions, next exercise. So the very first exercise we're gonna do is up downs. Basically a modified burpee. You're gonna reach up nice and tall, come squat down, put your hands on the floor, kick back, jump forward, stand up, reach up, okay? We're not gonna go fully into a burpee and do the push up as well as the jump. We're just gonna stick with this. Do this 20 times, move right on to the next exercise. And that's going to be side to side hops. All you're doing is hopping side to side. Remember, one side, other side is 1. So don't count this as each side you hop is 1. So it's hop, hop, 1, hop, hop, 2, okay? 20 of those, knock that out, move on to the next exercise. Gonna get on your back and we're gonna do some bicycles, all right? You're gonna extend your legs out, crunch up, elbows pointed slightly forward, not extremely forward. And all we're gonna do is twist our torso towards the opposite knee as we bring it in. This movement is nice and controlled. We're not speeding through this and we're turning our torso, okay? If we have to reach our elbow in, then we're not turning our torso. The focus is to turn our torso. That's really gonna make your abs burn. Remember, turning towards one knee, then the other is 1. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's not what we're doing, okay? So, boom, boom, 1, boom, boom, 2. Knock out 20 of those, and then get right back on your feet. We're gonna do front to back hops. Same as side to sides, just hopping back and forth, okay? I want quickness on these exercises. We're doing this as quick as we can, okay? So, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. We're not jumping across the room, they're just hops, okay? Once you knock out 20 of those, we're gonna move on to the last portion, which will be mountain climbers. Now, you guys might be familiar with this movement, but I wanna make sure you're doing it right. Get into a nice, strong push-up position, and we're not rushing the leg up. We're using our core to contract it up, stepping back, and then switching to the other leg. So once your knee gets past your hips, use your core to squeeze it up, squeeze that core, and then extend it back, okay? Same thing on the other side. So it's 1, 1, 2, 2. We're not doing 1, 2, 3, just like the other exercises. Knock out 20 of those, okay? Then you have a 1-minute break, and you're going to jump right back into it and do it 2 more times. 3 rounds, guys, 3 rounds. Push yourselves on this. It's probably gonna get ugly. If these exercises are wearing you out, that's okay. Push through, try as hard as you can, and make it a good finisher. Now, say you're in an apartment or something, you have someone downstairs, you can't really be hopping around. All I want you to do is kind of change things around a bit. All I'm gonna have you do is start with the mountain climbers, do the up downs, and then do the bicycles, okay? I want you to add 5 reps to each exercise. Instead of 100, it's gonna come out to 75. And I want you to do 1 extra round and a 30-second break. This way you're not disturbing anybody and you're getting an extra round in and an extra break. So it should balance out. You're doing the exact same amount of reps, a little less of a break in between, and you're getting just as much work in. So that should solve that problem. If you have someone below you, you don't want to disturb, you're in an apartment or something like that, or you just can't hop around. And like I said before, there's going to be 3 different videos of these, but the last set of exercises to get your heart rate up are going to be exactly the same on each video. So if you're wondering like, oh wait, I did this the other day, this is the same portion. Yeah, the last portion is going to be exactly the same on all 3 videos. All right guys, good job today. I hope that workout wore you out. Don't worry, you'll learn only 2 more this week. Only 2. If it did, give this video a like, share it with your friends. Maybe they are at home, stuck at home, need something to do. A workout is always good. I hope you guys are being safe. Really do. We're sending you our love from Kansas City out here. And I'm really hoping everything gets back to normal soon. Video 1 is down. We'll see you in a few days for video 2.